Alright, what's up everybody? My name is Vic, as you probably already know. Welcome back. Welcome to video number 3. Listen, I'm glad you're back with me again here. Hopefully you had a chance to check out these last 2 videos I have posted for you. If you haven't, you can check them out right here. Alright, so this video number 3, we're going to have fun in this video. I've got some really cool traffic getting strategies, additional traffic getting strategies I'm going to be sharing with you in this video. Something you can apply in your business today and hopefully get really good results for yourself as well. All right, we're going to get to that in just a second here. But before we do anything, listen, I wanted to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you for the amazing comments that we have been receiving from all of you guys, from the entire community. Seriously, it's been very inspirational reading your comments, and you guys are making me work harder, which is no problem. Listen, I'm glad you're enjoying these videos, and hopefully you are getting a lot from this video series. Okay, my goal is not to give you theory. My goal is not to give you just fluff, you know, or just information. My goal is to really show you that you can really do this. You know, it's not difficult. Making money on the internet is not difficult. You got to have traffic. You got to know how to put together the right, campaign the right way. You know, you got those 2 things together, you're golden. You can do anything. You can make as much money as you want online. Really, it's that simple. So here's what we're gonna do. Instead of me just standing here and yapping away, right? I'm gonna take you to my other office and we're gonna get to business. What do you say? All right. And again, just like with the previous other 2 videos, I don't want to give you fluff. I want to give you something useful, something you can implement in your business starting today. All right. Good to go. Let's roll. So we've got a lot of really cool stuff we're going to be covering in this video right now, all right? And I want to make sure that you don't miss out on any of the important points that we're going to be covering here. So if you got your email opened, you know, if you got your Facebook going on, if you got your Twitter accounts opened or whatever else you may have going on in the background, hey, it may be a good idea for you to close that stuff out right now. Right? Why not? And just pay close attention to what I'm about to teach you in this video, because not only am I going to give you some really good information that you can apply in your business today, okay, but also some of these strategies and some of these ideas I'm going to be sharing with you right now, right here, I believe can absolutely revolutionize your business for the better, especially when we're talking about getting traffic, right, and also converting the traffic into money for you, okay? Converting the traffic into sales for you. So please pay very close attention. Please be present here, all right? Because just like I said a few moments ago, I don't want to give you fluff. I don't want to give you, something just to keep you here. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time, all right? I want to give you something useful, something you can actually apply in your business today, and hopefully when you do that, get good results for yourself in your business. Cool? All right. So let's talk about the agenda for what we're going to be talking about in this video. By the way, this stuff is not scripted, okay? None of my stuff is scripted, so if I repeat myself, if I, mumble, jumble, whatever, if I screw up when I try to say something, just don't pay attention to that stuff, all right? My goal is not to be this polished professional, I don't care about that stuff. I'm not one of those guys who will polish their stuff for a year. I just want to give this stuff out to you, okay? The important thing is not how I say it or if I repeat myself. The important stuff is that you actually get it, okay, and get good results for yourself in your business. So here's what we're going to be covering in this video right now. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give you and show you my results from that previous video, that video number 2. If you watch that, I set up a campaign. I'm going to show you my results and walk you through those. And there's going to be a very important lesson for you to take. Okay, so that's first thing. Second thing, what we're going to do is I'm going to give you more traffic getting strategies. Okay, I'm going to show you how you can get traffic to your offers, to your websites, to your business, from different directions, and then different low-cost traffic getting methods that you can apply in your business today. Okay, and hopefully get good results and get more traffic your way. Okay, we're going to cover that. Then I'm going to show you my rollout method. Okay, one of the methods or one of the strategies that I implement in my business to get my offers in front of 100 million people in 1 week. Okay, some really, it is going to be more advanced stuff, and we're going to be talking about how to play this thing, on a large scale, obviously. But that's going to be the scale method, the rollout method. I'm going to show you that so that you can have a good idea of how. In video 1, I showed you some crazy numbers, right? How do you get $30,000, $40,000 in profit per campaign? Well, I'm going to show you how I do that. Okay, one of the methods. I'm gonna walk you through that, and then we're gonna talk about you, my friend. That's right. We're gonna talk about you, how you That's right, you. No matter what your current situation is, no matter what your background is, no matter if you're just starting online yesterday, no matter if you failed 153 times before, I'm gonna tell you how you can become the traffic getting expert. Okay. And we both know that when you learn this traffic game, when I say traffic game, because you gotta know the rules. When you learn how to get good targeted traffic to your offers, and not only get traffic, but when you learn how to get this traffic to the right or the campaign that you put together correctly. Okay, see, there's two things, right? Told you in the last video, there is traffic and campaigns. If you can learn when you learn how to get traffic, and when you learn how to put together profitable campaigns, okay, how do you raise yourself above the competition? When you combine these two, man, you're golden. You can do anything. You can make money online anytime you want. Okay, we're going to talk about that. All right, so I think it may be a good idea for us to start with probably thing number one. What do you say, right? So let's do that. Video number 2, results. All right, so if you recall, in the last video I said that anytime when I'm promoting something new, okay, when I'm getting a new campaign, putting together a new campaign, or getting a new offer to promote, whatever, I always try to, or would like to, promote other people's products first. Okay, so I don't have to spend my time on, creating a product, whatever. We talked about that in video 2, and I told you there was 4-part formula that I always go by, right? Thing number 1, or part number 1, is when we're talking about, first thing what we need to do is to get an offer, right? I mean, obviously we can't make no money with no offer. So when we're talking about getting an offer, we're talking about, first initial stages of putting together the right campaign. Okay, and so we said that when we're talking about getting an offer, we first need to make sure to do a little bit of a market research, and I showed you how to do that in the last video. Of how do you determine if there is a high demand for that offer that you're looking to promote, right? So I showed you how to do that, and then we looked at the actual product itself. Okay, how much money are you gonna make? Is there a competition for that product? Is there a back-end residual commission? Is this gonna be paying you on the ongoing basis, stuff like that? Very important. Component number 1. Component number 2 is getting traffic to that offer, to that campaign. Okay, so when we're talking about getting traffic, and again, we covered this in more detail in the last video, I said that when you're looking at traffic sources, you gotta make sure that you can start small. Okay, I don't want to risk a lot of money when I'm testing my offers. I'm gonna start with $25. Some of you guys have been asking me, Vic, how much money do I need to start a campaign? Look, if you got $15, if you got $25, you can start a campaign. In fact, I don't recommend going more than, investing more than, $50 or $100 to start and run a test on a campaign. Okay, so you want to make sure that when you're looking for a traffic source, especially when you're just getting started, you want to go for something where you can start small and then scale big, when profitable. Okay, another thing, when we're looking at different traffic sources, you want to make sure that the traffic source that you're looking at will allow you to build your list, will allow you to collect leads. In other words, send traffic to a landing page that you have created, okay? Because building a list for that product, doesn't matter if it's your product or if it's somebody else's product, is very, very important. It's critical. And I'm going to tell you why in just a few moments in this video, okay? I'm going to explain to you. So please pay very close attention. Listen, other gurus don't teach the stuff that I'm going to be teaching you in this video for free, okay? Again, the only way you can benefit from it is when you actually pay close attention and take notes. Of course, that's if you want to do that. It's going to be totally up to you. All right, I'm just going to tell you what I do in my business and what works for me personally. Okay, so next thing, component number 3. We talked about tracking your return on your investment, right? You gotta know your numbers. So if you know that you can, when you are investing $1 to make $2 back, when you know that, right, you can go as big as you want. You can make as much money as you want, right? But if you don't know those numbers, you're going to be shooting in the dark, and that's not a good position to be in. All right, so you got to track your return on your investment, and you can use different tracking software like HyperTrack or Bitly or BuddyURL, or when you join High Traffic Academy, when we open our doors in just a few days, we have our own tracker, 123. That's a tracking system built in. In your members area that you can use. okay, for free, by the way. So you got to track your ROI, you know. And then when you find something that's profitable, something that's working on a low scale, then you scale big. You know, when you scale big, you go as big as you can, as fast as you can. And this is something we're going to be talking more in detail in this particular video, okay? So one of the things that I like to do when I scale my stuff up, and you know, and this is again just my personal strategy that has been working really, really well for me personally, is, you know, when I found an offer, something that's working on a low scale, okay, I'm gonna scale it big, and in my mind, I'm gonna be strategic about it because I want to create a solid automated income stream from that particular offer or product. Does that make sense? Listen, I've got a lifestyle, right? I got a family. I got, you know, I don't want to babysit my business. You know, online, you probably joined this community, this online internet marketing community, because you wanted to have more freedom, right? Maybe you obviously wanted to make more money, but you probably wanted to have more time freedom to spend with your loved ones, right? Spend with your family, go travel, go vacation, right? Well, that's exactly the reason why I started online. So I don't want to babysit my business. You know, I don't want to work 70, 80 hours a week, 7 days a week. You know, I want to automate stuff as much as possible. So when I'm scaling my stuff up, okay, I want to set it up so that each product that I'm promoting is an automated income source for me that will pump money into my bank account automatically, okay, without me doing anything. Make sense? Something you want to pay attention to, okay? Because that way, you know, all you need to do is you just set up this traffic source, this product, automate everything, and that's it. You just walk away, and you know, if you got it to the point where it's making you good money, where you're comfortable, hey, enjoy your life. You know, travel, do the stuff that you want to do the stuff that makes you feel happy. You know, all while you're getting the, you know, the automated income to your bank, okay? Again, we're going to be talking about a little bit about that in this video, and then in the next video we're going to talk about that in more detail, okay, of how do you do that. Okay, very, very cool stuff. And of course, as you do all this stuff, you know, you always keep your finger on the pulse. You know, the only thing I want to do is check my campaigns, and, you know, every so often, usually on a daily basis, you know, before I go to bed, just to make sure that nothing weird is going on. You know, as long as you're profitable, you're in green, everything is running smoothly for you. You know, you're smiling. You know, you're happy. Life is good, right? So, in video 2, here's what I did. Okay, let me take you to the browser right now. Again, this is going to be a workshop. Okay, this is not, I'm not just going to teach you for the PowerPoint stuff. It's going to be a workshop. We're going to go back between browser and PowerPoint, you know, and I'm going to be walking you through and showing you stuff. Okay, so let's jump over to the browser and let me show you exactly what I did in that campaign and exactly what happened. Alright, so what I did is I went to Clickbank and I got me this little offer right over here, which was this satellite direct offer, you know, watch TV on your computer type product, which is this product right over here. Now, you remember this, yes, from the last video? Now, obviously, it's not my product, it's somebody else's product, and the reason I picked this one is because we have determined, remember, that there is a high demand in the marketplace for this type of product. Not this product particularly, but there is a lot of people searching for exactly what this product promises to deliver. Make sense? Very, very important for you to understand. And of course, I walked you through the process and showed you exactly, you know, how to do that, right? So what we did is we went to our good old buddy Google and we used something called Google Keyword Tool, right? And we have determined that, you know, there's over 49,000 people, over 12,000 people are searching for exactly what this product promises to deliver, which is pretty awesome. And I showed you this little trick or this little secret. Oh, I don't know about secret. I mean, it's always been there. It's just that so many people just don't understand this little area right here, which is this match type, right? When you're using Google Keyword Tool. And I showed you that, and I told you that anytime when you do your research, you want to narrow down your market, and you want to really pinpoint exactly what your marketplace is. Okay, so instead of doing a broad search, I showed you, you know, and recommended that you go after the exact search. This way, you know exactly what you're going up against. Okay, and you know exactly how big your marketplace marketplace is, and you know what the demand is for whatever it is that you're trying to promote. So, you know, anytime when you're promoting anything, whether it's your product, affiliate products, business opportunities, doesn't matter, always do your research, how I showed you in the last video, okay? So I did that, and then I went to a network. Obviously, we got the product, you know, and I went to 2 networks. One was Ad Knowledge, right here. Another one was Gemma Media, but Gemma Media, they're not taking any more new advertisers, especially after we released that last video. They're not taking any more advertisers, so we're not going to talk about that one. Another network I started a campaign with was the Ad Knowledge Network. Now, it doesn't mean that Ad Knowledge is the best one to go after. You know, obviously there's tons and tons of different ways that we can get traffic to our offer, right? But I wanted to test my offer, you know, see what it's gonna do, you know, see what kind of conversion it's gonna get me, and I wanted to start small. So Ad Knowledge is just one of many networks out there. Obviously, High Traffic Academy is all about how to get traffic and get the traffic to convert, right? So I don't want you to think that, you know, just because I went to Ad Knowledge, you know, that was like the best mother of all networks to go after and start your campaigns with. No, that was just one offer. You know, I could have chosen anything else, you know, for that matter, but you know, I just happened to go with Ad Knowledge just to kind of see what's going to happen, because obviously that you know, what I did in the last video, that campaign, when I set it up, it was all, you know, like spontaneous. I mean, it was all on the spot. You know, I didn't know what's going to happen, so I kind of went on a limb, and you know, and just kind of, you know, we'll just kind of see what happened, right? So what happened was I started the campaign with Ad Knowledge. Okay, I started out with $25 per day ad budget. Okay, what happened was I started to get some clicks. Okay, I'm going to be completely transparent with you, because there is a very important lesson that I want you to understand from this. Okay, so what happened was I started running my campaign, and I was getting clicks, but my conversions were not at the level where I wanted it to be. I broke even, but so that means I probably got like 2 sales or so. But I was not happy with what with the conversions. Okay, and then I got an email from Ad Knowledge saying that this offer is oversaturated. That particular offer, there was just a lot of competition with their particular with Ad Knowledge network. Okay, so here's what I did, and I want you to understand this. Okay, I want you to hear me out. Anytime when you're promoting something, okay, when you promote your product with, or especially if it's like, for example, an affiliate offer or whatever, you know, if it's your product, you're probably not going to have as much of a competition. Whereas, you know, when you're promoting a product that other people are promoting, right? So what you want to do, and if you haven't been paying attention, pay attention right here, because I'm going to spill some secrets, give you some golden nuggets here that will really benefit you in your business. Okay, here's what I did. Okay, we know that there is a high demand for that product. Okay, so that's one thing. We already know that people are looking for, you know, a way to watch TV on their computer, right? It doesn't matter what you're promoting. You know, if there is a high demand for whatever it is that you have, not necessarily that product, but for the outcome that that product promises to deliver to people. Make sense? Okay, so but then when you try to, you know, when you go to a network or when you run your ads and you know, for example, you're getting clicks but you're not getting conversions, that means that that product is probably oversaturated with that particular advertising source, okay, with that particular network or whatever. So if you're getting clicks to the product and you have determined that the product is of a high demand, okay, you're getting clicks but no sales, that's a sign that you need to separate yourself, and you need to stand above the competition. You need to position yourself above, you know, head and shoulders above everybody else. Okay, let's say there is 100 marketers promoting the same product, same landing or same sales page, you know, right here, you know, we don't have to go far. You know, there's a lot of people obviously promoting this particular offer. Okay, so my thinking goes, okay, how can I outsmart those people? Okay, how can I outsmart my competition, and how can I make this product profitable for me? Okay, so here's what I did. Instead of beating my head against the wall, obviously, and trying to make the product convert, okay, I could tweak my ad and everything, but but again, at the end of the day, it would go to the same page, which is this page right here, which is what everybody else is promoting out there, right? What I did is I stopped my campaign, okay, after about 2 days of seeing the results. And I knew that, you know, it's not going to get me the results that I was looking for. So I stopped that Ad Knowledge campaign, and I went and I implemented another method, which is I'm going to show you exactly, you know, what kind of method I implemented. It's called OPL method, okay, other people's list method. And I implemented that method for this particular product. Okay, I'm going to walk you through that method and show you how that works in just a moment here, so pay attention, all right? And what happened was, let me show you, let me go to my hyper tracker here real quick. So here's what happened, okay? I started that campaign, I implemented that method. I spent $100 on it. Again, I don't want to go crazy with it. I don't want to spend like $1,000 or $500 on a test, okay? I knew this product would be a winner. I just needed to outsmart my competition somehow, right? But I wanted to make sure that, you know, it would actually convert with other sources, because there is so much traffic sources, there is so much traffic that you can get from other directions. I mean, there's no limit. Okay. So here's what happened. I invested $100 for this campaign. Again, I'm going to walk you through this method in just a few moments here. I got 452 clicks. Okay, I got 452 visitors to this offer right here as it is right now. Okay, out of those 452 visitors, I got 12 sales. Check it out. The average product sale was $29.89 for me, so they got some upsells going on, and plus there was some back-end residuals as well. So I got 12 sales for the total commissions of $358.62. So we get $358.62 minus 100. So I was in profit $258.62. Makes sense? Whereas Ad Knowledge, I just kind of broke even with that, and then they sent me an email saying, hey, you know, we got too many people promoting this product, you may want to back out, right? And I went to a different source and I got $258 profit. Okay, profit. That's 258% return on my investment. Okay, now here's what happened. Again, pay attention here, my friend, because some of this stuff I'm going to be teaching you here will make you thousands and thousands of dollars, okay? And it will potentially save you thousands of dollars as well. Because, again, if you're getting clicks, that means that there is a high demand, okay? Assuming, obviously, the traffic source you're using is, is good, legit traffic, not some kind of weird stuff going on. But if you're getting clicks, no conversions, you gotta separate yourself from the competition. Okay. When I implemented this method, there is not a lot of competition with this method. Again, I'm gonna walk you through and show you how I did that. Okay. Then what happened was, okay, I said it converts, right? So how can I start scaling this up? How can I start my rollout method for this particular product? Okay, because my goal, when I'm thinking about, when I'm putting this together, I'm being strategic about it, and I want to position myself so that way this product can be a standalone income stream for me, okay, when I make it work. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn this into a little mini business for myself, okay? Here's what I did. I went and I created a landing page for this product, okay? So again, a lot of people are promoting this product, okay? How can I outsmart my competition? Well, one of the ways that you can do, or you can go about outsmarting your competition, is you can create yourself a landing page for the product that you're promoting, okay? Especially if it's somebody else's product. In other words, you want your page to be to separate, to stand out from the crowd, okay? You want it to be a little bit different. You don't want 1,000 people promoting exactly what you're promoting, the exact same site that you're promoting. You want to separate yourself. Make sense? Again, I'm kind of repeating myself here, but I want you to understand this because this is important. Let me show you my landing page. This is what I created for that product. Okay, see? And what I did is I kind of went and played around with the copy a little bit. This product talking about watching TV on your computer. So I said, hey, why pay for cable when you can watch over 3,500 satellite channels right on your laptop with no monthly fees? Okay. So what happened here was I went and I targeted, and I went after exactly what people are searching for, not the product. The product is irrelevant. People are not looking for the satellite direct offer. You know what I mean? People are looking for ways to watch TV on their computer. Okay? I'm giving you, I'm explaining this to you so that you can start thinking about what you got going on. What the product, whatever product you're promoting, and what you want to target is, what people are after. See, people don't buy Ferrari because they want to spend $250,000 on a Ferrari. To get from point A to point B, okay? What's the difference between, those people who spend $250,000 for a Ferrari versus those people who buy, a Volkswagen for $20,000? What's the difference? I mean, it's a car, it's got four wheels, it's got a steering wheel, it's gonna get you from point A to point B, but people that buy Ferraris, okay, they want a specific outcome. They don't want just a set of tires and a bunch of, steel or whatever. They want to gain prestige. They want other people to look at them and say, wow, he's driving a Ferrari. They're going after that feeling. So if you were selling Ferraris, for example, you would target those people and you would talk to those people based on their emotion. Does that make sense? Okay, same thing with this product right here. So what we want to talk to them about is, hey, no monthly fees, right? People hate paying monthly fees for something, and then plus you can watch over 3,500 satellite channels right on your laptop. That's exactly what the outcome that people are after. Okay, make sense? So I kind of played around with this copy a little bit, and again, brought over these bullet points here, and I added, I created this as a landing page. Okay, so here's my strategy, my friend. All right, here's my strategy. Even though it's not my product, I want to, if it's profitable on a low scale, I'm gonna scale it up, okay? And I want to start building a list as soon as possible, okay? It's gonna do two things for me. Number one, it's gonna position me, above the competition. Obviously, there was nobody else with the same landing page, right? Second thing is, I'm building a list, so when people are opting in, okay, they're going to my list. And then, obviously not everybody's gonna buy, right? But a visitor is a visitor, a subscriber is a subscriber, okay? You always want to think of ways, how can you get more subscribers to your list? Because let's say if there is only 2% of people are gonna buy this product, well, that means that 98 out of 100 are not gonna purchase this product, right? Well, they have already went to my website and they left their email. That means that they're still interested. Maybe they just didn't resonate with this particular offer. Well, what I can do later is I can send them more offers, more similar offers. You with me? Okay? So this is how you scale your stuff up, and this is how you take $1 that you have invested for the advertisement and you turn that into like $10. Make sense? Really, really important stuff here. I want you to understand this. So I created this landing page. I'm going to show you how, and I'm going to tell you, the easiest way that you can do this. I'm not a techie. I don't do my landing pages. I don't do my websites. I don't understand HTML, all that stuff. So it's really, you don't have to think like you have to, know all this stuff to do this. I'm going to show you how you can do this in just a moment. Okay? So then when I went back and I started another campaign on Ad Knowledge, promoting this landing page. Okay, check this out. So I promoted this landing page on Ad Knowledge, and let me go to again, I don't want to take a lot of time here, but I do want to show you what happened here. Let me go back to my campaigns here and open up this campaign. So here is the result that I got from running a campaign. That campaign is still running for me, by the way. Okay, here's what happened. Okay, I started to scale things up a little bit, and day by day I started to add more and more to my ad budget for this particular offer, for this landing page. And so far I have invested, this has been going on for the last several days now. I have invested so far $354 for this campaign. Okay, I got 1,400 clicks, okay, unique clicks. I got 36 sales. Check it out. $1,000, $1,077. Again, same product. My product average sale was $29.93, a little bit higher, I believe, just a few pennies higher, because of the pre-frame thing. People are it's gonna change a little bit. But I profited $723. Pure profit, my friend. Pure profit. Okay, 204% ROI, return on my investment. So let's talk about this. First of all, actually, before I do that, let's do this. Okay, let me go back to the PowerPoint real quick, and let's take a look at the couple lessons that we can get from this. Okay. All right, so lesson number one is you have got to be flexible. Okay, so you start with a small ad budget, $25, $50, up to $100. Don't go crazy with this. I don't want you to lose your shirt to this stuff, but you gotta start somewhere. I usually don't invest more than $100 to test my campaigns in the beginning. So if you got, $15, $20, $25, $50, do what you can. Okay, and then you take a look at your conversion. So how many clicks you got versus how many sales you got? Pretty basic stuff. If you're getting clicks but you're not getting sales, it does not necessarily mean that the product or the offer is not going to be converting for you. Okay. Now there could be a case to where maybe the sales ladder is not pulling strongly for you. Okay. But if you follow my instructions that I outlined to you in the last video on how to do your product research and how to do your market research, okay, you remember that, yes? You should have no problem with this, especially if you're promoting other people's product. Let's say if it's an affiliate offer or a CPA offer, business opportunity, that kind of stuff, MLM company. If there is a competition for this product, meaning other people are promoting it, okay, it's probably converting well for you. So if this traffic source is not pulling for you, it's time to be flexible. Okay, try a different traffic source. You say, Vic, how many clicks should I get? The sweet spot, okay, I guess kind of the rule of thumb for me personally is 200 to 300 clicks. okay, of good targeted traffic. So if you got 200 or 300 clicks of good targeted traffic to your offer and you got 0 conversions, it's time to go to a different traffic source and try a different traffic source. Maybe this particular one that you're trying is just oversaturated with the same offer. Make sense? And so a lot of times when you go to a different traffic source, provided that you have selected your market correctly, okay, like I showed you in the last video, you did your product research, okay, a lot of times when you try a different traffic source, it's going to convert for you, okay? So that's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2 is you got to outsmart your competition. Always think of ways that you can outsmart. How can you elevate yourself and put yourself head and shoulders above everybody else, okay? How can you separate yourself from the crowd? I guess the easiest and best way to do this would be for you to create a landing page for the product that you're promoting. Okay, it's going to do 2 things for you. Number 1, not only is it going to elevate you above the rest of those so-called marketers, right? Because if you have something that nobody else has, people are going to be attracted to you, and people are going to be looking at your stuff naturally. You know, it's going to stand out. Okay. Second thing is you're going to be building a list that you can monetize that list later on. Like I said, this is how you can invest $1 in marketing and make $10 or $20 back, because when, you know, not everybody's gonna buy. You know, let's say there is 100 people, you know, came to your site. It's 100 real visitors, you know, real people with names, feelings, desires, all that good stuff, right? They're looking for something. And if you're sending them to your landing page, okay, they opted in, they left their email address, okay, they got to your sales page. Only about 2 or so, on average, only about 2 people out of 100 will actually make a purchase. Okay, if you didn't collect their email addresses, that means that 98 out of 100 people, you just lost those people. Okay, your marketing dollar just went out the window. Make sense? But if you're collecting those emails, those people are still looking. That's why they opted in the first place, right? So later on, you can send them other similar offers. So with what I just did with this campaign, right, is I'm building my list. Okay, so not only am I, you know, above the rest of those so-called marketers that are promoting the same thing what I'm promoting, right? I'm also building my list, and I'm going to be making probably 10 times more money than the rest of those people will. Okay, just because I'm sending traffic to my landing page, I'm going to be monetizing my list. Okay, did you get this? Very, very important. So you say, Vic, I'm not a techie, man. I don't know how to build my landing page. I don't know how to build websites. I just like started yesterday, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I got good news for you. Listen, I don't know that stuff either. Okay, I don't know how to put together a landing page. I'm not, you know, I don't do my websites. You know, I don't care about that stuff, honestly. I would just rather spend my time, you know, writing ads, you know, than to learn this HTML. So here's how you do this. Here's, you know, like if you don't have any technical skills, if you don't know how to build your landing page, here's what you do. You go back to Google, okay, our good old buddy Google right here, and you search for something like squeeze page design, okay, a landing page design, you know, a mini site design, you know, stuff like that. And you'll have a lot of places that can, you know, a lot of companies, a lot of people that can build a website for you, a landing page for you. So for example, this top mini site here, look, they're building just incredible landing pages, you know, short form landing pages. So you just contact these people and you say, hey guys, you know, by the way, you can check out their portfolio here. You say, hey, I need a landing page, okay? Can you create a landing page for me? A lot of times these guys will turn around, you know, will build a landing page for you like 24 hours, you know, and you know, a lot of times you can build a really cool landing page for like, you know, $75, $100, you know. So you can do that. You can just do a Google search, or you can go to sites like guru.com, for example, where you can actually post a project. Okay, you can have other people bidding on your stuff. Okay, and then you can select who you want, you know, to do, who you want to work with. That's one site, guru.com. Another one you can go to is, I'm sure you're probably familiar with this, it's called Elance. Okay, elance.com. You can also post a project here, and you can just say, hey, you know, I need someone to build my landing page for me, short form landing page, and then you just give them the text copy, and they'll build it for you. Okay, a lot of times, like I said, you can invest $50, you know, $75 up to maybe $100, and create a cool looking landing page for yourself for the product that you're going to be promoting. Okay. Another thing, before we move on and before I show you different traffic getting strategies, which we're going to talk about next, I think some of you guys have been asking me, you know, you said, Vic, how can I, if I'm promoting other people's product, okay, whether it's Clickbank or you know, a business opportunity I'm into or whatever, how can I track that? So how do you track that? Here's what you do. If you use a site like Hypertrack, for example, right? What I did is you go to a product, for example, this one, right, that I wanted to promote. You contact this product owner, okay, and you say, when you set up your tracking through HyperTrack or whatever tracking system you want to use, it's going to give you a little pixel. It's going to give you a little tracking code that you need to place on the thank you page of the of whatever website you're promoting. Okay, so for example, when if I want to track my sales, I'm going to give that tracking pixel to this person who owns this website. I'm going to contact them, say, hey, I'm going to promote your site, but please put this on your thank you page. Okay, the page that the prospect goes or the customer goes after they make a purchase. So they'll put that code on their thank you page, and then your tracker, your tracking system is going to track your sales for you. Okay, so that's how you do it. Again, don't want to take a lot of time here. We still got a lot of really cool stuff I want to get to and show you. So let's talk about more ways to get traffic. There are many different ways and methods to get traffic to your website. Okay. Now, unfortunately, we don't have the luxury of time, for me to sit here and go through all of them right now. I mean, I could be talking to you about this stuff for days. I mean, this is what I do. I'm obsessed with traffic. That's my thing. That's what I do, and that's what I teach in High Traffic Academy, obviously. But what I'm going to do right now for you is I'm going to show you a couple different methods that you can implement today in your business right now. Okay, they're going to be relatively easy to implement and very inexpensive. Okay, this is something you can actually apply in your business today, right after watching this video. All right, so one of the methods is something I call OPL method. Okay, stands for other people's list method. In fact, this is what I have implemented in the campaign that I started in the last video. Okay, let me show you how this works. This is pretty awesome. With this method, you can get instant traffic very, very quickly to your website. So a lot of times within minutes, literally within minutes of implementing this method. Okay, we're talking about 2, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You can definitely see some results when you implement this method. Okay. And it's usually very inexpensive, works in all kinds of niches, which is awesome, right? You can be promoting pretty much anything out there, and you can tap into this and implement this method. It allows you to build your list very, very quickly, okay? So if you don't have a list, if you're someone just starting out, this is perfect. In fact, this is how I got started online. This is how I was able to get my first $10,000 a month, get to that first $10,000 a month income level, and then got it up to $30,000 a month income level just by utilizing this one method I'm going to walk you through right now. Okay, this method is fast. This is important. Okay, it's fast, scalable, and consistent. If you remember from video 1, we said there is three components to good traffic, right? It's got to be fast, scalable, and consistent. If you're looking at a traffic method that doesn't have these 3 components or ingredients, if you will, walk away from it. With this one, it's got all 3 of them. Obviously, if done correctly. Okay, there is ways to do it incorrectly, and there is ways to do it correctly. Of course, I'm going to walk you through and show you how to do it correctly. Okay, so here is how it works. Let me explain to you. I think the easiest way I can explain to you is this. Let's say if you are into a niche, okay? Pick a niche, doesn't matter. Let's say if you're into some kind of, let's say dog training, right? Maybe you're teaching dogs how to walk on one leg and, and sing solo or something, Chances are there are probably other people promoting similar stuff in that niche. Makes sense, right? Let's say if you're into weight loss, there is probably other marketers that are into the same thing that you're into, right? If you're into a business opportunity, how to make money online, chances are there's other people promoting similar offers and similar products in that niche. Okay, heavy stuff. Yeah, I know. So the idea here is, let's say that there are different marketers with different lists, right? They have already built their list. Let's say this guy has 100,000 list, guy B has 7,000 people on his list, and then this guy has 300,000 subscribers on his list. Okay. They can be different marketers, they can be different publishers, there can be different publishers of different e-zines, which is electronic magazines, okay? So the idea here for us, especially when you're just getting started or when you need to get traffic on demand, okay, virtually anytime when I need to get traffic fast, when I want to test something, for example, okay, I can go to these guys, and a lot of these guys will allow you to tap into their lists, okay? They will sell you something called solo ad. Okay, let's say if this guy has a list of 100,000 people on his list. Okay, a lot of these folks will allow you to send your advertisement to their entire subscriber base of their list. Okay, to 100,000 people. Can you imagine that? Okay, which is awesome for us, right? For people who will implement this method. So for a lot of times this is very, very inexpensive. We're talking about $50, $70, maybe $100. But we can tap into those marketers' lists. These people are already looking for what we have got. Make sense? So maybe they got on their list, they opted into their landing page or got on their newsletter, and they didn't resonate with the product that they were selling. But if you got something similar, right, we can tap into that list, get in front of those subscribers, boom, you can get traffic instantly to your website and and get sales. So the whole idea is to tap into those lists and send traffic to your website. Okay, hopefully if you're smart, you're gonna send this traffic, guess where? You're gonna send this traffic to your landing page, correct? So that way you can capture those subscribers to your list. And this is the perfect way to build your list, by the way. Okay, so this is kind of the overall bird's eye view, picture of how this process works. Now let me show you what you can do. Okay, let me show you what you can do and how to actually apply this and how to actually go about it. Now, some of you guys are probably familiar with this method. Okay, and how can you tap into other marketers' lists and stuff like that. Some of you are not. Doesn't matter if you are familiar with this or not. Still pay attention, because I'm going to give you some secrets. Okay, I'm going to reveal to you some secrets and give you some golden nuggets that will actually help you when you implement this method in your business. Okay, so here's what you do. This is really, really basic stuff, nothing complicated here. Okay, you can do this today, you can do this right now. Okay, actually, as I'm doing this, as you're watching this video, you can do this and follow along if you want to. Okay, so you go to Google, okay, or Yahoo or Bing or just any search engine, and you search for a keyword. Okay, your primary keyword for whatever it is that you're promoting: dog training, watching TV on the computer, how to play better golf, whatever, plus an e-zine or newsletter. Okay, this is one of the ways you can go about it, and then you're gonna see a list of different publishers and different marketers that offer what's called a solo ad. Okay, which is a standalone advertisement to their entire database of their list. Okay, that's one of the methods you can do this. And I'm going to walk you through this in actual in practice, in action here in just a moment. Another thing what you can do, and this is actually really, really underground. I mean, I don't see any other marketers really teach this, but this can work really, really, really well. Okay, what you can do is, again, you can go to Google, for example, and you can search for your keyword plus blog. Okay, so dog training blog. Make sense? Entertainment blog, weight loss blog, business opportunity blog, for example. You're gonna see a list of different bloggers, okay, people that are blogging about that topic. And a lot of these guys will have an opt-in form on their blog to where their readers, their subscribers, their loyal followers, okay, they can get on their list to get regular updates from them. Make sense? So what we can do is we find these blogs that collect leads. Okay, they have a web form on their blog, and you're gonna contact that blog owner, and you're gonna ask them to buy a solo ad to their list. Okay, very, very, very awesome, my friend. If you haven't done it before, definitely give it a try, because these can be some of the best, most rapid buyers for whatever you have. Obviously, if you match your offer to the right subscribers. Okay, so if people are looking for dog training, you're not going to sell them business opportunity, and vice versa, right? You got to match them. But this can be a really, really awesome way for you to do this. So let me show you how it's done. Shiki boom. All right, so you go to Google, right? And let's say if you're into dog training or whatever your niche is. So you're gonna search for your primary keyword plus newsletter or e-zine. All right, so let's say if you're into the dog training thing, right? You're gonna search for dog training, let's say newsletter. All right, just like that. Now check this out. You have a bunch of different newsletters that are gonna pop up right here. Okay, don't look at this stuff right here. This column here is sponsored ads. Don't bother with it. Okay, don't even look at that. And then this top one here, it says sponsored. Okay, sponsored ad. These are Google AdWords. Okay, don't go there. What you're looking for is this middle section, which is organic results. Okay. So here's a list of different newsletter publishers that you can potentially get in front of their subscribers. Okay, pretty simple stuff. So what you do is, let's open this first one up here, just an example. I don't want to take a lot of time a lot of time on this, but I do want to point you in the right direction. So for example, this first one, looks like this is where their subscribers get on their list. Okay, so check this out. People have to fill out their first name, last name, city, state, zip code, email. If somebody goes through this process and fills this out, do you think that subscriber is interested in this dog training stuff? You see what I'm saying here, right? I mean, this is very, very interested subscriber, and if you can get in front of this subscriber, you can have one of the best prospects that you can find out there. Okay, so what you do is you contact this newsletter owner, this publisher. Okay, you just go to contact us, whether it's a gal or or a guy, whatever, and you just say, hey, can I buy a solo ad from you? By the way, I'm going to give you a set of questions. I'm going to give you a direction, like a blueprint that you can follow every time when you implement this. Okay, so please pay attention here. Okay, I don't want you to don't do anything else. When you're watching this, I want you to pay attention, because this stuff you can implement today and you can get results from it if you do it correctly. Okay, let's go back here real quick. Again, you just go to the second one, third one, and so forth. All of these are your potential places where you can get a solo ad and get in front of their subscribers. So you can do this was newsletter. You can do dog training e-zine, for example, which is an electronic magazine, right? Again, people subscribe to this stuff to get information about dog training stuff, right? If you're into weight loss, you can do weight loss e-zine, right? Business opportunity e-zine, golfing e-zine, basketball e-zine or basketball newsletter. That's that kind of stuff, right? So here you got the e-zine directories here. Let's check this one out. Look at this. All these places are standalone e-zines, okay, public publications, and you can go and you can contact all these guys, all right, and get in front of their subscribers. Awesome stuff. This is easy. Listen, you can do this. This is not a rocket science. Okay, I'm not gonna take too much time on this because it's really that simple. You just have to get in here, get your feet wet. This stuff works. Okay, if you do it correctly. Now, I'm gonna give you, like I said, a blueprint that you can follow in just a second. Okay, how do you determine which ones are gonna be good ones and which ones aren't? Make sense? I'm gonna show you a little trick a little method that I implement for myself. So, e-zine and newsletter is one of the ways you can go about this. Another way, like I said, is you can do dog training blog, right? Dog training blog, for example. And here you got all these different bloggers. Okay, all these different bloggers that you can tap into. You can tap into their list if they're building their list. Okay, some of these bloggers will not be collecting leads, and that's okay. You're looking for those. You just go through through all of these bloggers. You can actually go to second page and so forth, and you're looking for ones that collect emails to their on their blog. Okay, that's all. And then you contact those people, and you you ask to send a solo ad. So for example, in how I did it for myself in that campaign I started in the last video was I just went to entertainment. One of the things you should know about me is that it's difficult for me to type and talk at the same time. All right, so let's see. Let's try this. Entertainment e-zine. All right, and check this out. All these different e-zines. Okay. Arts and entertainment. So if you're promoting something in this category, just go here, look around, okay, find a publisher, boom, contact them, tap into their list, send a solo ad, you're getting traffic, you're profitable. Okay, again, if you do it correctly. So again, how do you know which ones are going to be profitable for you or not? How do you know which ones should you bother to play around with or not? Okay, here is what I do. Here's a blueprint. If you haven't been taking notes, it might be a good idea for you to get your pen, get your pen out, get your notepad out, and write this stuff down. Okay, because I'm gonna give you 4 questions that you should ask every single publisher, every single marketer, every single blog owner. Okay, before you even consider buying anything from them, you should ask these 4 questions. Let me jump over to the PowerPoint right now. Okay, question number 1 is you want to ask, pretty obvious, can I buy a solo ad from you? Obviously, you want to know if they're going to sell you a solo ad, right? And they know what the solo ad is, okay? So you don't have to explain what this is, especially if this stuff is new to you. Second question, and this is important, you want to ask how many active subscribers do you have on your list? Okay, obviously it's important for us to know how many subscribers they got, but not just any subscribers. You want to make sure that active, the keyword here is active, okay? How many active subscribers you got? Third question is critically important, and I want to know what is your email open rate? What is your average email open rate? Some of them are not going to tell you, okay? Some of them are going to say, well, I don't know. You don't want to deal with them, okay? Trust me. If the answer to this question is going to tell me whether if I'm gonna go and pursue that publisher or not. Okay, if I'm gonna give him my money to buy a solo ad from him or not. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that in just a second here on the next slide, because it's gonna make more sense to you when I show you an example. Okay, and then the last fourth question is how much is your solo ad? Obviously, I want to know how much he's gonna charge me. If it's $1,000 or if it's $50, if it's $20. You know what I mean? By the way, you can always negotiate with these people because these are independent. They're not like a company. You know, they're independent marketers. Okay, they're independent, publishers. So you can always negotiate, and you should always negotiate the price on their solo ad. Let's say if it's $100, say, hey, can I run this for 70? Can we do this for $70? And if I get good results, I'm gonna come back to you and give you more money. Make sense? Okay. So you got this down. You wrote these 4 questions down, right? You can pause this video if you need to, and then come back and I'm gonna tell you why these 4 questions are very, very important. And why answers to these questions are very important. So let's take a look at this example here. Okay, let's do some math. Again, this is going to be just an example purpose. It doesn't mean that these numbers is exactly what you're going to experience in your business. Okay, I'm just giving you this as an example because I want you to understand how this stuff is going to come together. Okay, let's say we find a publisher or a marketer or a blogger with a list of 30,000 people. Okay, 30,000 subscribers. It's not a lot. 30,000 subscribers. Let's say they're going to charge us $100 to send a solo ad to their list. Okay, we send out our email. It's going to go out all by itself to their entire, to every email box of that 30,000 people. Okay, it's going to cost us $100. Let's say that based on that 3rd question that I gave you on the previous slide, right? What is your average email open rate? Let's say that they say it's 10%, which is kind of low. Okay, if they're taking care of their list, it should be higher than that. Okay, but again, let's just be kind of conservative here, and let's say that their average email open rate is just 10%. Okay, I need to know this because this is gonna tell me whether I should go and buy this or not. Okay, let me tell you what I mean by that. If I know their open rate is 10%, okay, I'm gonna automatically, this is kind of like a, I don't want to say rule of thumb, but kind of like a good number to follow is for your click-through rate, I'm gonna set it at about 20%. So let's say 30,000 people on their list. Okay, email open rate is 10%. So that's gonna mean that 3,000 people are gonna actually open that email. Okay, obviously not everybody's gonna click on it, but I'm gonna assume that, again, kind of being conservative, that 20% out of those 3,000 people will actually click on my link inside of that email, which means get to my website. Make sense? Okay, so I can expect approximately 600 visitors. Again, these are just hypothetical approximate numbers, about 600 visitors or so to my website. Okay, now let's say that the offer that you're promoting, or the product that you're promoting, it converts at 2%, visitors to sales, for example. Okay, which is, again, it's about average in this industry. It can be anywhere from 1.5% up to sometimes 3%. If the offer is really good, it can be even higher than that. But let's say it's just only 2%. Okay, again, let's be conservative. 600 visitors, 2% conversion equals 12 sales. And if you're selling a product where you're keeping $30 per sale in commissions, okay, simple math is going to tell us that you're gonna get $360 in commissions. Okay, $360 in commissions minus $100 that you paid for that ad, you just made $260 profit. Okay, so you're 260% ROI. Make sense? Easy stuff, right? But you got to ask these questions. And if a publisher does not give you the, if they don't give you a direct answer to your direct question, don't go with them. There is plenty of others you can go after. This is what I did in that campaign that I started in video number 2, okay, in the last video. Okay, I found a publisher, I did my hypothetical numbers. Okay, it turned out to be not bad looking. So I gave them $100, I make profit. Okay, so that's what you can do in your business today. Doesn't matter what niche you're in. If it's business opportunity, just take your primary keyword, okay, and go and do what I just showed you and get your feet wet. Okay, this method, I still implement this. It works really, really well. When I got started online, I mastered this particular method alone, and just implementing this one method alone that I just shared with you. Okay, I was able to go from zero, okay, actually from being 30,000 in debt, okay, to paying off that debt, and going from making zero to making up to $30,000 per month in income. Okay, just implementing this one method alone of traffic generation, I really understood how this works. Okay, now we both, we're all adults here, and I hope you understand that, obviously my results are not your results, and your results are not my results. You could do 60,000. I hope you do better than that. You know what I mean? So I just want you to understand that, what I'm sharing with you is just my results. It does not mean that that's exactly, just because you have watched this video, you're going to be making 30,000 tomorrow. It would be silly to think like that, right? I hope you understand that. Again, I'm just sharing with you, these ideas because this stuff works really well for me personally. Okay. Of course, in High Traffic Academy, I go into a lot more detail of how this works and how to make it, how to tweak it, how to make it profitable, all the good stuff. All right. So hopefully this making sense to you so far. Yes. Can we move on to another thing? All right. So let's move on to another thing and talk about more ways to get traffic to your website. So this was the OPL method. Okay. Again, if you didn't utilize this method yet, it's definitely worth trying out. Okay, it can make you really good money if you again start small, test your offers, and then scale. Okay, now another method you can do is something you are probably very familiar with. There has been a huge buzz in our industry about this particular method. Okay, a while back, and it's called pay-per-view networks. Okay. Pay-per-view networks can be very profitable. Can be very good method to get more traffic to your website. But you gotta know some things. Okay, so let's talk about pay-per-view real quick and how it's gonna work. And I'm gonna explain this to you. And again, this is something you can implement in your business today. Okay, you can get with this method. It's gonna get you lots of traffic very quickly. Okay, lots of traffic very quickly. The traffic is usually very cheap. Okay, we're talking about a penny, sometimes up to 2 cents per visitor. Okay, per visitor, which is very good. Can be very effective if set up correctly. I'm gonna walk you through and share with you and give you some golden nuggets that that helped me get good results with this particular method. I'm gonna pass it on to you. Okay, it's very easy and it can be a lot of fun as well. It's fast, scalable, and consistent. Okay, this traffic method, like I said, it's got all those three components of a good traffic. So here is how it works. Okay, let me take you to Google right now and let me show you how it works. Let's say my prospect wants to be able to watch live TV online on their computer, right? So they go to Google and they're gonna search for something pretty obvious, maybe like watch TV online, for example, right? Boom, they go here, they see all these different ads, different websites and whatnot, and they're in a search mode, right? They're looking for, the ability to watch TV online on their computer. Now, I have a product that I'm promoting, right, that promises to deliver exactly what this prospect is looking for. You with me? Okay, so how can I get in front of this prospect? Because this prospect is pretty hot, right? They're searching, they're going to Google, they're looking for ways to watch TV online on their computer. And by the way, you can do this for all niches, okay? It doesn't matter what you're promoting out there, okay? So let me give you kind of like a concept of how pay-per-view marketing works. Maybe you heard about this before, maybe you don't quite understand how that actually works. Let me show you and kind of give you a visual demonstration of how this type of marketing works. Okay, so my prospect goes here, and he's gonna click on sites, right? He's gonna click on this site, maybe this site right here. What if I can target this prospect and I can set up my pay-per-view marketing campaign the right way, okay? So that when my prospect goes here and he clicks on this link right here, now instead of him going to this website, right? What if I can have my landing page, boom, pop up on his computer? What if I can have, put it simply for you, what if I can have, when he clicks on this link, boom, he goes to my site, okay? Do you think that'd be awesome? Okay, now think about this. He's in a search mode, right? He is looking for ways to watch TV on his computer. That's why targeting and getting into the conversation of your prospect's mind is so important. I'm not talking about some voodoo stuff here. Think about this. So he's looking for, he wants to find a way to watch TV on his computer. And as soon as he clicks on this link, boom, he's gonna see my site, my landing page. Okay, and it's talking about, hey, why pay for cable when you can watch over 3,500 channels right on your laptop with no monthly fees ever? Make sense? So he's gonna opt in here, right? When he opts in, guess what? I'm getting that lead, and right away my marketing campaign is gonna kick in, and he's gonna get my marketing messages, and he's gonna get redirected to an offer that I'm promoting, right, that promises to deliver exactly what he's looking for. Make sense? So this is how pay-per-view marketing works. Now, when pay-per-view marketing became popular several years ago, actually a few years ago, obviously there has been a huge buzz about PPV and still is today. Unfortunately, what I have seen is that so many marketers out there, I'd say probably like over 95% of those marketers who teach this stuff, they're not teaching it correctly. Okay. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to kind of walk you through, of course, really, really briefly. We'll go into the great detail about this, as well as other methods in High Traffic Academy. But I'm going to walk you, how to set this up correctly. Okay, so hopefully you can avoid a lot of the mistakes that a lot of people are running into and making, that are not getting them the result that they're looking for. Okay, so. How do we do this? How do we set this up? How do we engineer this whole thing? There are different networks that we can go to. Okay, obviously there are many different networks that you can go to, different PPV networks, CPV networks that you can go to. I'm going to recommend two. Okay, I'm gonna kind of introduce you to two really, really good networks that you can use right now today if you want to. Okay, obviously my goal is to give you everything you need to be able to go out there and start implementing this stuff. So the first network that you can go to is going to be Traffic Vans. Now, Traffic Vans, in my opinion, is the best PPV network out there right now, period. Okay. Now, let me give you a few facts, give you a few details about Traffic Vans, and I'll tell you why I love them so much. First of all, this is not for everyone. All right. This network, to get in, you must have a referral. Okay, so they don't take anybody who just wants to be in, which is part of the reason why these guys are the best out there right now when it comes to pay-per-view marketing. Okay, by the way, when you join High Traffic Academy in a few days when we open our doors, of course, if you want to do that, we'll be able to give you a referral. So that way, when you want to get, if you want to get your traffic through Traffic Vans, you'll be able to join their network through High Traffic Academy. Okay, so we'll get you taken care of. All right, moving on. So Traffic Vans will give you very, very high quality traffic. Okay, really, really good stuff. Starts at one penny per visitor, so 1 cent per visitor. And when you target your stuff correctly, which is I'm gonna show you how to do that. Okay, man, your return on your investment can be through the roof. Okay. The only thing with Traffic Vans, and it's a good thing, is you have to have a $1,000 deposit to join their network. Okay, which is a good thing actually, because your $1,000, it all goes towards your advertisement money. Okay, this is another separator, what separates them from everybody else and keeps their competition very, very minimum. Makes sense, right? So they don't have a lot of marketers. The demand or their marketplace is huge. The network is huge, millions upon tens of millions of people. But marketers, they don't have very many marketers like those cheap networks out there do. Okay, so there is not a lot of competition. So that's why when you advertise on Traffic Vans and you do your stuff correctly, you know what? Like I said, your return on your investment is really, really, really high. Okay. Now, like I said, $1,000. It all goes towards your ad money, so you can get 100,000 visitors for your $1,000. Okay, because you're paying 1 cent per visitor. Okay, and when you send your traffic to your landing page, which I'm going to walk you through and actually walk you through this process and show you how to do it. If you want to follow that. Okay, now you might say, Vic, man, Traffic Vans is, it's really expensive. I mean, I'm not, it's not for me. I understand it. It's not for everybody, obviously. All right, so if you don't see yourself, going and joining Traffic Vans, if you don't have $1,000 to make a deposit to join their network, don't worry. All right, don't panic. I'm going to show you something else. Another cool network you can check out, okay, is MediaTraffic.com. Okay, really, really good network. Is not as good as Traffic Vans when it comes to traffic, but let me give you a few facts about Media Traffic. Okay, and Media Traffic has 15 million opt-in users daily, so you can get your offers in front of 15 million. Obviously, this is all together, different niches and everything, but you can target your stuff, and there's plenty of users, there's plenty of eyeballs, for your offers. Okay, really, really cool. Their pay-per-view or their cost per visitor starts at 2 cents per visitor. Okay, which is still very, very cheap, obviously. And again, your success with PPV networks is going to come down to knowing how to really target your stuff. Okay, and how to set up your campaign the right way. So many people teaching this stuff, they don't have a clue what works. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to do this stuff correctly in just a moment here. Stay with me. Cool thing about traffic media is you can do direct linking, okay, which means that you can promote your landing pages. They have no problem with it. You don't have to promote like banners or just image ads or whatever. You can do direct linking with them, which is pretty cool. Now these guys require $100 deposit, okay, which again goes towards your advertisement money. So if you don't have $1,000 to go to traffic events, you can check out Traffic Media, and this is also, I mean, it's a pretty good network. Can get you good conversions as well. Again, if you target your stuff correctly. But you can get started with them for $100, okay? And you don't have to use the whole entire $100 because they have 30-day money-back guarantee, okay? So if you're not happy with them, let's say if let's say you make a deposit of $100 and you only used $10 of it, and you decide this is not for you, well, they can refund you $90 back, and so you don't have, you don't lose anything really. Make sense? Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is, like I said, there is some nuggets, some things you have to know about pay-per-view marketing and how to make this work and how to make it profitable for you. Okay, because PPV, what everybody has been teaching out there, maybe this is how PPV to be working is, other marketers say with pay-per-view marketing you can promote anything and just do direct linking, whatever, you're good to go, just send traffic. Not true. Okay, let me tell you how I do PPV marketing. All right, so let me give you a few of the secrets, PPV secrets I call them. Some of this stuff is going to be pretty obvious for you, okay? But some of this stuff is not going to be as obvious, but I want you to implement this stuff because it will help you in your business, okay, with your marketing. So first thing is you have always got to target specific URLs, not keywords, okay? Never, I want you to hear me closely on this, never, ever, ever. If obviously if you want to lose money, you don't have to take my advice for it, but if you want to save yourself money and if you want to get your ROI higher, okay, never bid on keywords such as watch TV online. Okay, never do that. When you do that, that's a recipe for failure with pay-per-view. Okay, always target specific URLs, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. You always run traffic to landing page. Never run PPV traffic to a sales page directly. Your conversions will be probably zero. Okay, you always need to have a landing page that has that when the wording or the message of that landing page has to enter the conversation of that person's enter into a conversation that prospect has going on in his mind. Make sense? Okay. So always target and always run traffic to your landing page so you can get that lead, and then you can redirect them later when they opt in, and plus you capture that lead so you can market to them later. Okay, again, you're increasing your return on your investment. Okay, again, taking that dollar and making $10 in commissions from that. The dollar that you spend on advertisement, right? Make $10 back or $20 back from it. Okay. Optimize every day for the first 10 days. So when you start your PPV campaign, okay, obviously if you're a little bit familiar with pay-per-view marketing, when you start your campaign, you gotta optimize it, right? You gotta take a look at what URLs are performing, which ones aren't, and you gotta clean up your list, okay? And the ones that are not performing, get rid of them, right? And you'll only keep those that are performing for you. So you optimize every single day for the first 10 days because the whole goal here, for myself anyways, you might be different, I don't know. But for me, my whole goal is automation. I want to automate. I'm gonna watch my PPV campaign for the first 10 days like crazy, right? Because I want to automate it, I want to clean it up, I want to optimize it so that way I can walk away from it later and I can focus on additional traffic source. Okay, all in the meantime while I'm getting traffic from my PPV marketing right over here, and it's getting I'm getting opt-ins and I'm getting sales and commissions in my bank account, all automatically on autopilot. Make sense? Okay, I hope I'm making sense to you here. What I'm gonna do right now is again, we're running a little bit we're running a little late, short on time here, but I still want to show you this because I want you to get the most value from this video, okay? So I'm going to show you, I'm going to walk you through really briefly because I do want to show you one little trick when it comes to PPV marketing, right? So it's something you can apply in your business and get good results, okay? So let me take you to my Traffic Vents account and let me show you how I set up my campaign. Again, we're going to do this really quickly, and then we're going to talk about the rollout method, how to get in front of 100 million people in a week, and then we're going to talk about how you can become the traffic getting expert. Okay, so let's jump over to Traffic Vents. Now the setup is going to be pretty much the same whether it's traffic events or media traffic. For the most part, it's going to be very, very similar. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is name our campaign. Of course, we're going to do this very, very quickly. I just want to show you how it's done in practice. Okay, so I'm still going to promote that same satellite TV offer. So I'm going to say satellite TV. The daily budget is going to be $10 for me. Again, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get this thing going, right? Creative name, I'm going to say satellite TV. Category would be arts and entertainment. Obviously, very, very basic stuff, right? Nothing complicated here. Creative URL, this is going to be my landing page, okay? The only thing I have to do here is, probably the only place I have to black out is my landing page URL, because I don't want thousands of people to screw up my stats, all right, by just going to that landing page. So I apologize about that. So we got our landing page. You always send traffic to your landing page, okay? Cool? All right, so let's move on here. Creative type is going to be display. Matching options, flip it. Total creative budget, I'm just going to say unlimited here. Max visitors per day, 10,000 visitors per day. You can specify this stuff. You don't have to, you don't have to have 10,000 visitors. But if you want to get 10,000 visitors a day, boom, there you got, you have it. You can do 100,000 visitors a day, if you want to. Obviously, if your stuff converts, you just scale it up. You're just making that much more money, right? Daily creative budget, I'm just going to leave it at blank. I'm going to go down here and say I have read the terms and conditions, which I have. Obviously, I'm advertising with this network. I'm going to say next. Okay, very basic stuff. Now this is where I want to, where I wanted to kind of give you some advice. Okay, this is where you target your keywords, not your keywords. This is what they say. They call it keywords, but you gotta target your URL. So here's what I'm gonna do. The offer I'm promoting is this offer right over here, right? Which is the satellite direct TV offer, right? This website right here. Now, I'm going to go to my Google keyword tool, and you remember that from video 2, yes? We're going to go to Google keyword tool. I'm going to enter that offers URL right here, all right, to get me targeted keywords based on that sales page, right? So here, I'll have some keywords, and by the way, you always have to do the exact match, okay? Match type here, always go after exact match type. If you go after broad, you're not going to target your market. Your targeting is not going to be as targeted as you think it is. Okay, if you go after exact match, the only people who are going to be targeting are those people who are entering these keywords exactly as they are displayed over here. Okay, so if somebody goes to Google and they just type in watch TV, your ad is not going to trigger. It's not going to get triggered. Okay, your thing is not. That's not your target market. Your target market is people who are typing in exactly. Live TV channels, live TV stream, watch TV live. They have to type this phrase exactly in order for those sites to be triggered. So what I'm going to do here is just to give you an example of how I would target my URLs. Is I'm going to go and let's say this keyword here, right? Watch TV live. Okay, I'm just going to go and click this little drop down arrow. All right, I'm going to click on Google search. Okay. And right here, it's going to give me other relevant sites that are ranking for this particular keyword, okay, exactly as it appears here. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add these brackets, these square brackets like this, okay? And do you see what it did for me? It gives me additional recommendations. So I can go after watch TV live. I can go watch TV live online, which would be super targeted, right, for exactly what I got. So I can click on that and I can put this in brackets like this, okay? And when I do that, boom, look at this. These sites change actually, okay? The sites actually change when I do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to target my pay-per-view marketing campaign, and I'm going to be super laser targeted, and I'm only going to bid on these URLs right here that are displaying for this exact match type. With me? Okay, did I confuse you here? Hope not. It's basic stuff. If you have to watch this over again, you can rewind back and watch this over again if you want to. But this is how you win big with PPV marketing. See, what everybody else is going to teach you is they'll just say, you know, over here, enter your keywords like watch TV online, you know, live TV online, you know, stuff like that, and target those keywords, okay? Or if they are a little bit smarter, they'll tell you to go to Google Keyword Tool and just, get a bunch of these keywords here and target your PPV campaign like that. Don't do that. That's a recipe for failure. If you want to get your ROI high, okay, if you really want to make this stuff work, you go and you do this exact match by putting your exact keyword in brackets, okay, just like so, and then you copy this actual URL that comes up, okay. So boom, we're gonna take this, copy, put it here. Okay. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna take the time here to copy the everything here on this page, but this is how you target your stuff. Okay. You go after exact. So what happens here is when somebody goes to Google and they're searching for this exact keyword phrase, right? They'll see these exact sites. Okay. When you're targeting these URLs, when your ad will only be triggered, your site will only be displayed, and you will only pay for that visitor when that visitor actually clicks on this specific URL. Okay, and for them to click on this specific URL, they have to be super targeted to even get here. You with me? Okay, I just want to save you some frustration. I want to save you some money down the road. All right, now the cool thing is, look at this. On the right hand side here, right, we see this these are all paid ads. These are all Google AdWords, right? So you can even target these guys as well. So you can take this URL, and if you have noticed, I'm copying these URLs without the www part, okay? Just like so. Let's see if I can give you another example here. All right, so this would be a good example. So take a look at this URL here, okay? 13 places to watch TV online for free. So we want to target this URL, all right? And you see this URL is got different directories in it. So it's got the .com/something something blah blah blah, right? Well, you want to target exactly what this URL displays. Okay, boom, you target this exactly. Okay, the whole thing without the www. Some people are just targeting just the .com. Wrong. Okay, don't do that. You want to be laser targeted because this exact address is ranking on the first page of Google for that keyword. Okay, makes sense? So you want to target this entire URL, this long tail URL, all right, and just like that, and boom, put it here. Okay, so what you do is you copy this first, obviously for whatever it is that you're promoting. I'm just showing you an example for my offer, and obviously don't promote this same offer because you don't want to be in competition, right? I'm just showing you so you can you have a good kind of blueprint of what to do, how to set this up, right? So whatever it is that you're promoting, whether it's health, nutrition products, sports, business opportunities, whatever, golfing, dog, cat, whatever, right? You would target your stuff very, very similarly. Okay, so you create a list. You say, Vic, how many URLs should I get? Maximum allowed by traffic vents is 5,000. Okay, for you to really get a good campaign put together, I would recommend you get at least 2,000 to 3,000 URLs. Okay, 2,000 to 3,000. Now you don't have to get the entire 2,000, 3,000 all at once to upload it. You can add them later. Okay, and that's where optimization is going to come in place. But to start out, I would say put a list together of at least 500 URLs. Well, again, back to High Traffic Academy stuff. I mean, we're going to be opening, obviously the door to High Traffic Academy in a few days, and I just wanted to give you and let you know that inside of High Traffic Academy, we're giving you really, really cool tools that will automate this whole process for you. With a click of a mouse, you can generate like 1,000 URLs, 2,000 URLs. It's really, really cool. So you don't have to do this process manually. When you decide to join High Traffic Academy, will make your life easier, a lot easier. Okay, when it comes to this stuff. So you got this part, right? So you target your URLs, the entire URL, all right, and you target it by the keyword to be exact match type. Okay, cool. So let's move on. Let's go back to traffic vents. Again, I don't want to take a lot of time here. We're gonna go to next. Okay. Now check this out. Here it's gonna give us this estimated rank. Okay, and traffic vents does this. Media traffic is doing something similar as well. Okay, so here we have our URLs, and obviously your minimum or your bid. We're bidding at 1 cent, okay, per visitor. So when somebody goes to this URL, and I'm sending traffic to my landing page, remember? Okay, so they'll be redirected here, which is my landing page for this offer, right? And I'm going to be paying 1 cent, my friend, 1 cent per visitor. This visitor, if you do it the way I'm showing you right now, is going to be super laser targeted, and man, your ROI is going to be through the roof. Okay, that's how you make it big. with PPV. And so it's going to tell us that these some of these URLs will have good ranking, which means that there's a lot of traffic coming into them. Some of them are not. Doesn't matter. Okay, just still run through it. We're going to click continue here. Awesome. So then we're going to click on finish and save, and my campaign is going to start, and I'm going to start getting traffic within like 5 minutes from now. Okay. Sometimes if you if you are brand new to the network, okay, they will probably put you on the pre-approval process first, so you'll have to get your stuff approved first. Might take a day or so. Because I've been running stuff with them for a while now, I don't have to get pre-approved. We have good relationships. So if they'll make you wait like 24 hours, don't panic. All right, but when your ad starts running, you will start getting clicks and you will start getting visitors to your site. And it's just a matter of, hey, how many do you want? You want 10,000 a day? You want 5,000 a day? Start small. Start with like $10. Okay, 10, 15, 20 bucks. Get like 20,000 visitors to your, or 2,000 visitors to your site, and see how it does. How many opt-ins you're getting? If you're getting opt-ins, you're gonna get sales. Okay, because those people are interested. If you target it this way, like I showed you, those people are gonna you'll see some really, really good results for you. All right. So that's how you set up your PPV marketing. Hope this makes sense to you. Okay, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna give you four other methods that you can implement in your business when to get traffic. I'm not gonna go through them in detail. Obviously, we don't have the time for that, but I'll still give you an idea. Maybe if you want to research them or whatever. Or, in High Traffic Academy, we go through all of them in great detail, kind of like what I'm walking you through right now. But we're diving into into a lot more details, and I'm really teaching all the insider secrets and stuff like that. So let's go back to the PowerPoint. Let's talk about some more ways that you can get traffic to your website. All right, so here are some more cool ways to get good traffic to your website very quickly, very inexpensively. All right, so are you ready? What you can do is you can implement a strategy called Google Image Ads. All right, you can get traffic through that. Really cool. This is how you can actually get Google to become your affiliate virtually. All right, you can be promoting your stuff, you can be promoting affiliate offers, you can be promoting whatever out there, and you can actually, when you set this up correctly, you can get Google to send you traffic, good traffic. Okay, they're gonna do most of the work for you as far as optimizing your funnel and optimizing your traffic, and only sending you the good stuff, and you pay very, very little for it. Okay, I'm talking about like 1 to 2 cents per visitor, and this traffic is coming from Google that Google is sending you. All right, awesome stuff. Again, something we teach in High Traffic Academy. You can also get traffic through banner media. Okay, this is where you can get banners and you can promote. You can put banners for whatever product you're promoting on other people's websites, other people's blogs. You can go to different banner networks and you can just scale things up like crazy. Again, very, very effective if done correctly. Okay, you can also get traffic through something called ad swaps. Okay, I want you to hear me out. This method alone can really boost your list like there is no tomorrow. Okay, here's how this works in a nutshell. Marketer A has a list of, let's say, 5,000 people. Okay, marketer B has a list of 5,000 people, and let's say these guys promote how to lose weight type product, right? Different products, but they have lists. So they come together. There's different networks you can go to. Again, this is something we teach in High Traffic Academy. But this guy goes to this guy and he says, hey, let's swap our traffic. Let's swap our ads. Okay, so guy B sends his ad to guy A and vice versa, right? And this method, when you do it like this, you're paying zero for your visitors, okay, and you're building your list and you're getting traffic and you're getting sales. Really, really, really exciting. Okay, we have people in High Traffic Academy right now that are doing over $15,000 a month in income, okay, just applying this one traffic source alone. Okay, really cool stuff. Another thing which you can do, and this is one of my favorite actually, methods to get traffic is something I call CPA leverage. Okay, now I haven't seen anybody teach this stuff really. Okay, this is really, really, really ninja. Let me tell you how this works. What you're doing here is you're basically leveraging CPA networks affiliates, okay, to send you traffic, and you're only paying for guaranteed results. Okay, you're not paying for visitors. You're actually paying for opt-ins. You're paying for the actual. You can be paying for sales if you want, right? But when implementing this method, when you learn how to do this, obviously we teach this High Traffic Academy. When you learn this method, okay, and you have something to promote, it's literally deciding, okay, how much money do you want to make? You want to make $10,000 in the next 30 days, okay? You implement this one strategy, you got it, Okay, it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. Okay, you want to get 5,000 visitors to your website tomorrow. Okay, going from 0 to 5,000 visitors tomorrow. You implement CPA leverage method that we teach in High Traffic Academy. You got it. Okay, you want to make, let's say if you want to, you know, if you have a proven offer that's converting for you, right? And if you want to scale things up, let's say you're making $300 a day, okay, and you decide, well, you know, how about I scale this up and I want to make $3,000 a day tomorrow, okay? You implement CPA leverage method, you got it, okay? That's all I'm gonna say about that, my friend. If you wanna, you know, research it, you know, or whatever, you can do that. But that's something we teach in more detail, in great detail, in High Traffic Academy. All right. So these are just a little bit of a, you know, or just a few other methods you can implement in your business to get more traffic, you know, your way. Obviously, this is not even scratching the surface of what you can do when it comes to getting traffic. Okay, there is, my friend, there is so much stuff out there, it's unbelievable. Okay, like I said, you know, when you learn this traffic generation business, okay, when you learn how to get traffic, how to convert the traffic, what works, you know, how to do it properly, you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, you don't have to worry about, you know, not being able to, you know, pay your bills next month. You don't have to worry about not having enough. You know, you can virtually demand money anytime you want. Make sense? In video 1, I showed you, you know, some results that I have been getting. Well, it's because I understand how this stuff works. Okay, so I hope this stuff is starting to make sense for you, right? I want you to understand that this is not something that's like way out there. Okay, you can do this. Okay, you just have to learn how to do this properly. Okay, and I hope that what I showed you in this video so far has been beneficial to you. Okay, now what I'm going to do right now is we're going to talk about the rollout method. Okay, this is not for someone just getting started. Okay, I promised you I would show you my, you know, one of the methods that I implement in my business to get my offers in front of over 100 million people in a week. Right? I'm going to show you exactly how I do this and exactly what you can do. You know, obviously, if you decide to do this, but this is not for anybody just starting out. You have to have an offer that's already converting for you. Okay, so let me kind of give you some more information on this, and then I'm going to show you how that's done in practice. Okay, so what you do is you find a mass market offer. What do I mean by mass market? Well, mass market offer is something that everybody wants out there. For example, make money. Okay, everybody wants to make money. Lose weight. Okay, everybody wants to lose weight. Everybody wants to you know, feel younger and you know, live longer and, you know, have more energy, that type of stuff, right? You know, so you find a mass market offer that you know, obviously something that would be appealing to the mass market, not just like, you know, how to well, what would be a good offer, or what would be a good like really targeted. I'm drawing blank right now, but you get the point, right? You want an offer that would be appealing to mass audience. Okay, you test and optimize for conversions online. Okay, so you start small. You start with 15, 20 bucks, 30 bucks, 50, 100 bucks. Okay, online, and you test that offer. You optimize it, meaning you build a landing page for it. Okay, you set it up. You make sure that it's profitable for you online. Okay, doing these small tests. And then what you do, my friend, this is something nobody else teaches out there in our community, is you scale offline. Of course, you can scale online as well. You know, you can just get more traffic to this offer from all these different traffic sources I'm showing you here, right? But you can scale offline, and my friend, there is no competition. There is nada, zip, zilch, nada, okay? No competition offline. And when you scale this stuff offline, and when it's profitable for you online, it's like, man, this is, you saw me in video 1, right? Where, you know, one campaign brought in $30,000 or so. Okay, well, this was one of the methods that I implemented. Okay, so the secret: newspaper classifieds. Okay, you say, Vic, what newspaper? What news? Yeah, that's right, newspaper classifieds. All right, I have been implementing this method for about 2 years now. All right, and I've got it down to a science. Of course, I'm not gonna teach you, you know, this in great detail here, because this is not for someone just getting started. I wanted to kind of open your eyes and let you know that there is an entire universe of traffic generation and conversions, and it's not out of reach, you know, for you. I mean, it's right there. You can actually go out and grab it. Okay, so what you do is, again, you find an offer, you test it online, make sure it converts for you. Okay, if you're profitable online and you test it with like 5-6 different methods, okay, 5-6 different sources, if it's profitable, you take it offline, you scale it up, and you're printing money like there's no tomorrow. Okay, let me take you online. Let me show you exactly how I do this. Man, this is secret stuff, my friend, and nobody's talking about this. All right. So here's the I'm gonna share this with you. All right, but you better leave me a comment below this video. Let me know what you think about this stuff, because listen, there is nobody else in our community, to my knowledge, that's teaching this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna reveal this to you, and I'm gonna talk to you and show you stuff from my personal experience. This is exactly what I do in my business. It's one of the methods that I implement in my business. Works like a champ for me. All right, personally. So the way this works is there are different networks, different newspaper groups out there, okay, offline, that we can tap into to just absolutely crush it, okay, online. So we're gonna go to, I'm gonna show you one of the networks that I personally work with, called nationwideadvertising.com. Okay, so pay attention here, because this stuff, my friend, is it's absolutely incredible. Again, I'm gonna emphasize this. Don't go here when you're just kind of testing the waters with your offer. Okay, you gotta make sure your offer is converting online, and it's converting well online. Okay, make sure that you're profitable. Make sure you're getting at least 100% return on your investment, or I'd say maybe even 50% return on your investment would be sufficient. But nothing less than that. Okay, if you're at that level online, then you can go here. Man, you can absolutely crush it. All right, so let me show you this. Nationwide Advertising is a place, is a directory. This is a huge directory. They got different groups, different networks that you can tap into, and you can get your ad in front of 100 million people, actually 100 million circulation weekly. Okay, 100 million circulation, my friend. That means that there is probably double that amount of actual people that's potentially can read that newspaper. But here's what you can do. Again, I'm not going to go into the detail here. Obviously we don't have the time for me to dive into a lot of details here. I have an entire module in High Traffic Academy where I talk about nothing but just this method right here. Okay, how to do this properly, how to really make sure that you can almost virtually guarantee your success and all the good stuff. I really dive deep into this stuff. Right now, I just want to show you the concept. I want to open your mind to the possibility. Okay, so we come over here. By the way, you can call them. These people are awesome. You can email them. You can call them. Check this out. I'm just going to show you one or two examples here. Okay, so you can place your ad, for example, in 1 million newspapers, $180. Okay, you can place your ad, and get in front of 3.5 weekly circulation for $379. I'm gonna share my one of the secrets that some of you guys have been asking me and sending me private messages and emailing me, and you guys were asking, Vic, how the heck, man, how in the world can you invest $200 or $1,500 and bring back $30,000 in profit? How do you do that? Okay, well, this is one of my secret methods that I can tell you right now that I personally implement in my business. Okay, so take a look at this: 7 million weekly circulation. Okay, $639. Okay, so let's do some math here. Let me get my little color accumulator here. All right, and let me give you a real world example. Okay, a real world case study, if you will. So here is what you can realistically expect if you have a good converting offer. Okay, this is I'm going to share this with you from my personal results, from my experience. Okay, so let's say if you run an ad in this publication or in this network right here. Okay, it's got 7 million circulation. Okay, and by the way, how this works is you don't have to to reach 7 million people. Obviously, you have to place your ad in hundreds of different newspapers across the country. Okay, by the way, all of this traffic is going to be U.S. based traffic, just from the United States alone. Okay, really good traffic. I'm going to tell you that much. So for you to do that individually, it would probably cost you a small fortune, if you were to contact those newspapers individually. But if you go through a group, okay, if you go to a network like this one right here, for example, or here's 100 million circulation, but this one is like $9,000. Before you freak out, let me give you a little example here, case study numbers, so to kind of put things in perspective for you, what I'm talking about and why I'm so pumped about this particular method. Okay. With one phone call or one email, you can place your ad in hundreds and thousands of newspapers across the country next week. Okay, and you can have visitors to your website next week. Okay, if you do this properly. So let's take a look at this. You got 7 million 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? You got 7 million circulation here. I think that's 7 million. Yep, that's right. So we got 7 million circulation. When I run my ads, I generally see response rate anywhere from 0.5% to about 1%. Okay, depending on the offer, depending on the ad. Obviously, I go into a lot of details. You know, how to write your ad, how to structure this, how to put this together in High Traffic Academy, right? But let's say, you know, just kind of conservative numbers here. Let's say that your response rate is going to be one half of 1%. So times 0.005, this would be 1/2 of 1%. Okay, you will have 35,000 visitors to your website. Okay, the way you run this is you run an ad for, again, for a mass market offer or for a mass market product that sells online. Okay, and you send this traffic to your landing page. Okay, you with me? So let's see what happens here. Okay, you got 35,000 visitors for $639. So what is that? $639. That's gonna come down to about 1 cent, maybe 2 cents per visitor. Okay, 639 divided by 35,000 visitors. Okay, so right here is 1.8 cents per visitor. Okay, now what I can tell you for a fact right now, you know, after, you know, I've been doing this for the last couple years now, at the time of me filming this, obviously, is that offline traffic converts much higher than online traffic, because these guys are not getting bombarded, you know, with 10, 20, 30 different offers on a daily basis. Does that make sense? So these folks are very, very responsive. If they're going to respond to your ad in newspaper classifieds, you say, Vic, is anybody reading newspapers anymore? You'll be amazed. Okay, it's like saying, is anybody listening to the radio anymore? You know what I mean? So these folks are a lot more responsive than your online folks. So 35,000 visitors. If you're sending these people to your landing page, which you should always be sending people to your landing page, right? Average landing page conversion rate, on average, this is industry-wide, is about 20%. And this is kind of on the low end, okay, on the low side. But again, let's just be conservative here. Let's say that your landing page only converts at 20%. So 35,000 times 20% conversions, you're talking about 7,000 subscribers. So one ad, you pay $639. Okay, in this particular example, you got yourself 7,000 people on your list next week. Okay, or in like 2 weeks. Okay, again, this is almost, I don't want to say this is like instantaneous traffic, but this traffic you're gonna get, it's gonna all come within about 2 to 3 weeks after your ad goes out. Okay, the bulk majority of your visitors are gonna come in within about 2 to 3 weeks after your ad goes out. So in about, let's say, 2-3 weeks, you got 7,000 people on your list in your autoresponder. Okay, makes sense? So let's say if you're promoting an offer, which, you know, in the High Traffic Academy, when I teach this stuff, I say, you know, I wouldn't promote an offer where you make it like $20 per sale. Okay, when you're gonna go and implement this method, find an offer that, you know, where you'll be making at least, you know, $50, $80, $100 per sale. Okay, I would really find something where you're making $100 per sale, you know, for every sale you generate, $100 in commissions. Okay, so 7,000 subscribers to your list, and then if only 2% of those people will purchase your product, okay, that's 140 sales. And if you're selling a product where you're making $100 commissions, which is not difficult to do, okay, it's not difficult to find a product where you're making $100 commissions per sale. That's something of a mass appeal product, right? Listen, you just made yourself $14,000. Okay, $14,000, and you only invested $639. So 14,000 minus 639, my friend, congratulations, you just profited $13,361. Okay, again, I'm not guaranteeing that's exactly what's going to happen for you, but this is approximately what I see from my personal experience. I have been doing this for about 2 years now at the time of filming this video, right? Obviously. So I can tell you for a fact, you know, this method, when you do this correctly, of course, you got to know how to write your ad correctly, right? How to position yourself correctly, how to get your ad to be, you know, responsive, how to raise above all the other ads in the newspaper and make your ad be like super hyper responsive, right? I teach all those tricks and all those strategies and secrets in High Traffic Academy. Right now, I just wanted to kind of give you an overall kind of, you know, open your eyes a little bit to the possibilities that, listen, nobody's teaching this stuff, right? And you don't have to beat your head against the wall online trying to get, you know, those joint ventures and SEO stuff and just work your butt off, you know, to try to get something going, and, you know, and all you get is failure, right? That's what happens a lot in this industry. Okay, you don't have to be one of those guys. Okay, there are other options out there. Okay, now when we're talking about, for example, when you go and and you scale stuff up, and you do your ad, in this network right here, where it goes out to 100 million circulation, right? Yeah, you're gonna pay $9,000, but listen, before you even get here, you should get your offer to be profitable online. You make some money online, right? And again, remember, I told you can get started, and I recommend that you get started online for $15, $20, $25, $50, up to $100. Okay, test your waters. Okay, test your campaign online. Start small. You're gonna build it up, build it up, build it up with the methods I showed you in this video, right? Or in the methods I walk you through in High Traffic Academy. Obviously, we're not even scratching the surface yet, my friend. There is so much stuff out there, so many options, so many methods, so many strategies you can implement to get instant traffic to your website, very responsive traffic. Okay, and just again, when you know this stuff, okay, when you understand this stuff, it's like, how much money do you want? Okay, you can print it. You can print it virtually. Okay, but when you're at the level, let's say if you have a good offer, and listen, you drop an ad in this network right here, 100 million circulation. To give you a little idea, you're talking about 500,000 visitors. Okay, from this ad, you're talking about over 100,000 subscribers to your list in about 3 weeks period of time. Okay, if you got the right offer, if you position this correctly. Okay, you're talking about, my friend, you're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue, okay, coming in for you. Make sense? Do you see the possibility? Do you see the power of this thing? Okay, I hope you do. So listen, I'm gonna cut this right here because we still have to talk about one other thing, which is I'd like to talk to you about how you, like I said in the beginning of this video, right? How you, no matter what your previous experience is, no matter what your background is, no matter what you're going through in life right now, no matter if you're broke right now, if you're making some money right now, doesn't matter if you failed 194 times in the past, right? How you can become the traffic getting expert. Okay, so let's talk about that right now. Let's go back to the PowerPoint. Wow, can you believe this? Listen, I just realized that I have been yapping here for the last over an hour, 40 minutes. Man, time flies when you're having fun, I'm telling you. Listen, I hope that you got a lot of value from this video. It was my intention to give you something useful, something you can actually apply in your business today, right after watching this video. And when you implement, hopefully go get good results for yourself as well. The fact that you got this far tells me that you are serious about your stuff, and you know what? I appreciate that. All right, that's cool. I applaud you for that. Now listen, I think what we're gonna do for the sake of time here is let's pick this up in video number 4. All right. Again, I don't want to take too much of your, any more of your time because we have been already going for over an hour and 40 minutes already. So in video number 4, I'm going to release that for you in the next couple of days. So be sure to watch for that. Okay. In video number 4, I'm going to teach you and I'm going to show you and tell you exactly how I believe I can help you. Okay, become the traffic getting expert, to where you're getting as much traffic as you want, anytime you want. Okay, to any offers you want. Okay, and making as much money as your heart desires. Sound like a plan? Okay, we're gonna talk about this in video number 4. So if you haven't whitelisted my email address yet, be sure to add info@hightrafficacademy.com to your email address book so you don't miss it. Okay, so my emails don't go to your spam or whatever. Crazy thing might happen for you. Okay, because I really want you to get this stuff. This stuff is important. Okay. I think in closing, I wanted to show you one other thing. When we're talking about traffic, there is really 3 main levels of traffic. I don't know if you realize this or not. A lot of people don't realize this. Okay, so I want to show you this so you are aware, at least, because awareness is important, right? So there is 3 different levels of traffic, what I call them. Okay, level number 1, and this is where majority of our internet marketing, majority of people in our internet marketing community fall into. Okay, when people get started online, they get overloaded with information. Everybody's trying to sell them something. One guy is talking about this thing, another guy is talking about this thing, and they get just bombarded with information. They don't know what to do, and unfortunately, what happens a lot is obviously you need traffic, right? If you're gonna have any success online, you need traffic. Without traffic, nothing happens, right? And so there's a lot of so-called gurus out there on the internet, all of these guys, peddling stuff like, different software, hey, buy my software, it's gonna show you how to get traffic tomorrow without you lifting your finger, right? Hey, buy this push button, system that's gonna get you traffic tomorrow. You don't have to do anything, different scripts. I don't know if you have seen any of that stuff. Buy this line of code from me for $37 or $47 or whatever. Place it on your website. You're gonna get traffic somehow miraculously, right? Listen, All of that stuff, one word. I got one word for it, my friend. It's right there on the screen. Garbage. Okay? Garbage. And unfortunately, a lot of people fall into this category. Okay? You may be one of those people. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now. Okay? Listen, I have been, when it comes to traffic, I personally don't know anybody else who has studied and studies as much traffic generation as I do. Okay, to my knowledge, I don't know. I have invested over the last several years. I have invested well over $100,000 on different courses, different materials, including a lot of these level 1 traffic stuff, right, that you see on the screen here. And I can tell you from my experience, level 1 traffic stuff, garbage. Okay, don't buy it, don't use it, don't even bother with it, because that stuff just doesn't work. Okay, then there is level 2 stuff traffic, which is obviously a step above level 1. And level 2 stuff traffic, we're talking about stuff like paid media, right? Some of the things that I showed you in this video series, right? SEO, which is a lot of people, what some of these gurus teach, is how to get your stuff ranked. Unfortunately, it takes months and just a lot of labor on your part. And again, you're in the mercy of Google. You're in Google's mercy, to have your stuff up there. Stuff like affiliates, JV promotions, social media, video marketing, etc., etc., etc. The only thing that I like from this level 2 category of traffic is paid media. Okay, like I said, I'm not a fan of SEO. I don't know it. I don't do it. I don't mess around with it. That's none of my business. I don't want it. Okay, I don't care about it. Okay, affiliates, JVs, all that stuff. Social media. That's not my thing. Okay, when it comes to traffic, for me, I like to go get it. I like to demand traffic anytime I want, as much of it as I want. Okay, and with me, it's paid media traffic. Some of the strategies I have already showed you in this video series. Okay. Obviously, we haven't even scratched the surface yet. Okay, I'm going to talk to you more about that in the next video, in video number 4. But this is level 2 stuff traffic. Okay, not very many marketers understand this. Okay, and out of those people who understand it, not very many people can teach it to where just newbies, okay, guys who are messing around with level 1 traffic stuff, that they can understand. Make sense? So hopefully some of my, this video series has helped you a little bit with, some of that level 2 stuff, paid traffic, right? PPV, I told you some of the, and revealed to you some of those methods, some of the strategies. Hopefully you can implement that in your business and get really good results with it, okay? Now then, there is level 3 traffic, okay? And this is where you really want to be at, my friend. Okay, this is where, what really level 3 stuff traffic is, the elite circles, okay? Nobody's talking about this stuff. There is very, very few marketers that understand this category of traffic. Okay, when we talk about level 3 traffic category, okay, elite circles, I'm talking about there are some networks, my friend. I'm going to tell you between you and me, right? There are some networks that I can go to right now, and I can get traffic for as low as 1/2 of a penny. Okay, half a penny traffic, and that traffic is super targeted. In fact, that's some of those methods that I have implemented, and I showed you the results in video 1, okay, where I get traffic for super low, where I invest like $200, and get like 2,000% ROI on my money, 3,000% ROI on my money. Okay, not very many even top marketers understand this stuff, and you got to be like an insider. Okay, I got good news for you. Okay, we teach all this stuff in High Traffic Academy. Okay, in my coaching program, in the High Traffic Academy Elite Mastermind group, okay, I teach this stuff and I reveal these methods. Like I said, I have invested over $100,000 over the last several years to learn this stuff. Obviously, I cannot reveal this here. But speaking of High Traffic Academy, listen. In the next couple of days, I'm going to be opening the doors to High Traffic Academy. Okay, the stuff I have been showing you here is just a hair bit. This is not even scratching the surface of what I really teach in High Traffic Academy. Okay, so if you like this stuff, you may want to check out High Traffic Academy when it opens up. Now, I want to ask you something, my friend. Okay, I have been I wanted to give you a lot of value in this video series. Okay, in this particular video, in the last video, I wanted to really do something for you, something that quite frankly no other marketer is probably doing out there. I wanted to really give you something, like I said, something very awesome, something useful, something you can apply in your business. Go out there, implement this, and get results. Okay, without even giving me a penny or whatever. Okay, now if you like this kind of stuff, if you could do me a favor and let me know by hitting the like button right below this video if you haven't done that yet. All right, so if you like this kind of stuff, please hit the like button. Let me know that you like this stuff. All right, please leave me a comment below this video. Let me know what you think about this stuff. Okay, I would really like to hear your opinion. You know, let me know what you think about this. Is this making sense? You know, is this confusing you? Do you have any questions? You know, all that good stuff. I would really like to hear from you. Okay, I would really like to hear, to get your opinion on this stuff and get your feedback. Okay, can you do that for me? All right. Now, lastly, I'm going to tell you. Like I said, in the next few days, I'm going to be opening the doors to High Traffic Academy, which is my private coaching program. Okay, what we do in High Traffic Academy is it's all about traffic, how to get it, where to get it. Okay, we're talking about level 2, level 3. Okay, level 2 and level 3 type traffic in High Traffic Academy. How to convert that traffic, how to put together your campaigns, how to optimize your campaigns. Okay, we're talking about how to tweak your campaigns, what to do when it's working, what to do when it's not working. Okay, how to make sure it's working. Okay, I'm giving you really like insider secrets and tips and tricks and stuff that works really well for me. Listen, I think I know a thing or two about traffic, right? So I reveal all of that in High Traffic Academy. Now, if you like this kind of stuff, you will really benefit from High Traffic Academy teachings. Okay, from what I teach inside of the High Traffic Academy, because that's where, that's how you get big. That's how you actually break through and just boom, go to the top, okay, to the top 0.5% of online marketers. When you understand this stuff, man, you're golden. You can do anything online. Doesn't matter what you join. You can dominate any affiliate promotions if you want. Okay, if you're an affiliate marketer, if you join a business opportunity, when you know how to do this stuff, you can dominate your business opportunity. You can become number 1 on leaderboards. You can win all kinds of contests. You can do a bunch of stuff. When you launch your product, you can do big things. Okay, if you want. Okay, right below this video, there should be a box, a little form for you to enter your email and get on the early bird list. Okay, if you want to do that, again, it's totally up to you. But if you want to get on the early bird list for High Traffic Academy, 2 things are going to happen. All right, I will let you know first when I open the doors to High Traffic Academy before the rest of the world finds out. Okay, second thing is I got a cool surprise for you. Okay, I'm gonna let you in, and I'm gonna give you a deep. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna reveal to you that right now. Okay, I'm gonna spill the beans here a little bit right now. If you like this kind of stuff, and if you see yourself, if you want to get more coaching from me and join High Traffic Academy when it opens up, okay, get on the early bird list, because I'm gonna give you 75% off. Okay, when I open my doors, if you are on the early bird list, you will get 75% off the tuition for High Traffic Academy, and it's only going to be available for the next 24 hours. Okay, that's the only caveat to that. So again, if you like this kind of stuff, if you want to be in, get yourself an early bird. I'll get you 75% off just because you went through these trainings. You know a thing or two about traffic now. You kind of got your feet wet a little bit, and I appreciate that. So I want to do something cool from my side to help you out. Okay. So that's all. Listen, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I had fun making this video for you. Man, like I said, time flies when you're having fun. Didn't realize we've been talking for almost 2 hours here. But hopefully you have learned a lot from this video. And again, video 4, we're going to talk about you, my friend. All right, you. That's right. We're going to talk about how you can become the traffic getting expert finally, once and for all. All right. Again, as always, thank you. If you haven't yet, hit the like button if you like this kind of stuff. Leave me a comment, and I look forward to seeing you in video number 4. All right, peace. See ya.